Om Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavibhiriditam Kalmashapaham Shravanamangalam Srimadaatatam Bhuvi Grananti Bhurida Janaha Bhuvi Grananti Bhurida Janaha. Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. We saw the word Om and the name of the deities Sri Ramakrishna is taking, reminding us to, whenever there is a leisure, whenever there is a short gap in your thought process, in your feelings, in your activities, call on God. Actually, every moment the link to the divine must keep being renewed. Every moment, the moment is passing. One by one breath we are losing. Our life is fixed. We don't know when the end is going to come. But every moment we are nearing the death. Every moment we have to be in touch with the divine to transcend the nature and go beyond ultimately. But we get involved in the world either through activities or desires or our past tendencies we have acquired, and every moment we are losing without the thought of the divine. Divine is what pervades everything and gives existence to all that exists. I am existing because divine is pervading me. My body is existing because the reality, the God is pervading it. The divine is pervading it. My mind is working, my mind is existing. All this existence belongs to the divine. And there is material, adhara, which is manifestation of the power of consciousness. Consciousness pervades and remains as a substratum, and except name and form and activities, nothing is there in this world. There is name, there is a form. If you remove the name and form, what remains is God alone. So it has taken a form, just a cloud. So many clouds, varieties of shapes we see, varieties of colors we see. Some clouds are black, some clouds are bright, some clouds are red. And varieties of colors, varieties of shades, varieties of sizes. They have name, form, they are moving about. But content is only water vapor. Except water, nothing exists there. But we don't see the water. We see the shape, we see the color. We get, oh, this is after all water, there in that form. If you know the content, we know the form, we are seeing the form. So many forms, so many people, so many things. But content is one and the same, the Brahman, the God. So each time we utter Omkara, we are eliminating the worldliness and world in it and seeing the divine. Each time I take the name of God, of any aspect, as Rama or Krishna or anything, absolute existence, or as the Lord of the universe. Whatever way you call upon, with whatever name, in whatever form you are linking yourself to the transcendental realm. That is the bridge. Name of God is the bridge between me and the transcendental. Holding on to that, I slide into the transcendental. Each time I call on God, I must remember it pervades and transcends. I have to go to the transcendental realm. So Sri Ramakrishna is reminding us, call on God every moment. Call on God every moment. Whenever there is leisure, you can pronounce it, intensify its sound, and otherwise remain within. So this aspect we are seeing, being in the... Now we'll continue. After sunset in the evening, worship was performed in the temples. This is every day's part of the offering of services to the Lord. When it is evening and at dawn and dusk, we call it the Sandhya time, when the day is merging in night and night is merging in day. The two important conjunctures. The transition is taking place. Whole day we have spent in bright light, and that light is going to disappear now slowly, gradually, and darkness, the night is going to cover. The nature is revealing different phases, and when there is a transition from day into the night, there is a period of Sandhya where it is neither day nor night. It is in between. The sun has just set. The day has ended and night is beginning. That small gap before the total nightfall, total night, darkness occupies, in between that short period, that Sandhya, you can see all things are silencing. The nature as if it itself is entering into sleep. All the animals, insects, and all are going back to their nests and homes. And then we see in this silence, the nature is giving a different version of its existence. And this period you can see through the nature into the... If you are little sensitive, if you are slightly spiritual minded, if you have a little understanding and faith in existence of a reality which is beyond the times and space, that we are in relative existence, beyond the relativity, there is a reality more real than this waking state. We can pass through only these three states: waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. 3 levels of consciousness. There are higher levels of consciousness. Then try to peep into the beyond. The peeping is possible when mind, state of mind, and of nature tally with each other. It is in tune. In the mid-afternoon, I cannot be in tune with in this region at least, in the mid-afternoon when it's very hot. I'll be sweating in the afternoon. In the night, it will be quite cool. Sometimes it will be cold, sometimes it will be cool. So I am not able to tune myself with the nature. But when the sun is setting, the thing is changing, and I am able to be in tune with the nature. So when I am in tune with nature, I can see beyond nature. One of the aspects of music Indian music, especially the bhajans and all that, classical music and bhajans, they are meant, your mind is getting tuned with nature. At different levels we are. At intellectual level, I can be in tune with the nature. In the heart level, I can be in tune with nature. At physical level, I can be in tune with the nature. Through speech, I can be in tune with nature. In the evening, my whole being, at all layers, remain in one tune with the nature. That's called sandhyas. And then I can, if I am not, if my mind is not engaged with anything of this world, holding on to, clinging to something in the world, then I can just, if I am left to myself, a person is left to himself, just like all animals now. The cows are grazing, they are returning home, they don't carry anything, just they are relaxing. The setting sun is calling them back, nature is driving. Nature alone, it doesn't have its own independent craving, desires, holding on. There is no rope in the hand that binds the world to him and he is holding grip on the external world. No, all let go. When everything is let go on, and the mind will be always in tune. The Sandhya is a period where I am in my totality. I can, if any of layers of my existence is not holding on to anything of this physical world, then I can easily see the beyond. I can attain the inner peace. I can see the silence within. I can see the inner stillness. That is a time when we retire for the Sandhyarti. And leaving the world, I am getting engaged with the divine. So, the sunset, the worship was performed. We will see the special manifestation of the divine, not only in temples and in images, in the whole nature, at all levels. Since it was day of Vijaya, the devotees first saluted the Divine Mother and then took the dust of the Master's feet. Since it was day of Vijaya, Vijayadashami, that is the Navaratri period, the 9 days when the Divine Mother is specially worshipped, that is somewhere in October, September, October it comes. It is just beginning of winter in India. The devotees saluted the Divine Mother. The 9 days worship refers to our various levels of existence that we are going to transcend the 9 nights of the soul. And we are each time we get a day. We have seen it in Durga Puja earlier in detail. And Vijayadashmi is the last day. It is supposed to be the victory of the evil, the righteousness over the evil, good over the bad. The devotees first saluted Divine Mother and then took the dust of the Master's feet. This is one speciality of the Indian culture, taking the feet dust. That is, I am expressing the extreme humility, the ultimate humility, that the lowest thing, in a person, when I honor someone, I bow down my head. In every religion, in every race, this honoring by bending down is there. Still a little more deeper respect and reverence when I give I join my palms and then bow down my head. Still higher, I kneel down on my knees and then bow down. Still deeper, I sit on the ground with my legs behind, and then I touch my head to the lowest part. That means each time I am getting down, I am making him higher and higher by my becoming lower and lower. Then finally I fall at the feet, I prostrate. This prostration is supposed to be the last but one. The still higher is to take the dust of the feet, which is below the feet of the person whom I am going to respect, and the feet dust I am keeping on my head. Taking this feet dust is supposed to be, beyond that nothing more is there. Feet is the lowest, and to that level I go by prostrating. Still below I want to go, I take the dust of the feet and keep on my head. This is the ultimate expression of humility and my highest respect, regards I can offer to a person. So this is what the people then took the dust of the master's feet. Then now next day comes Tuesday, October 24th, 1882. Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, Tuesday, October 24th, 1882. It was 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. M has gone there, he is recording. The master was standing near the shelf where the food was kept. In the master's room, there was a shelf in which some food items were kept. When Balram and M arrived from Calcutta and saluted him, master was standing near the shelf where food was kept, and M and Balram arrived from Calcutta and saluted him. M is the author who is writing this now. The Sri Ramakrishna said to them with a smile, I was going to take some sweets from the shelf, but no sooner did I put my hand on them than a lizard dropped on my body. At once I removed my hand, all laugh. He has taken to take sweet, and a lizard from the top fell on his body, and he took out the hand. The falling of a lizard making sound, chick, 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 it makes sound. These are considered as some omen, the good and bad aspect. Now we are traveling somewhere, we are on the way to go somewhere, a cat comes from right to left, or from left to right. We call it as an omen. It indicates something good or bad that's going to happen. Now, cat going from left to right is accepted. From right to left, it is not accepted. Left to right, it is accepted. It is good sign, bad sign. So people foresee and just come back, sit for a moment. Oh, that was not an auspicious time. Something might happen. It's a bad omen. Let me sit and think of the divine for a few minutes. Then they just retire a few steps behind, any stone or some place there. They sit, just take the name of the divine, sit on the vehicle or whatever on the foot. They continue the journey. Like this, there are good and bad omens. These are highly honored in earlier days. When we read the Puranas, we see when Rama is going to forest, early morning, how it was, auspiciousness being shown. The next moment, inauspicious things are happening. The clouds are shouting, the jackals are howling. All these signs, oh, something is bad going to happen. Bharat is somewhere. Here, the Ramas leaving the city of Ayodhya for forest is being observed. There he is getting tremendous bad omen. That these women we see being mentioned almost every now and then in the what is going to happen, what is going to forecasting the future. Here in this place also in South Canara, many things they observe. And this has come down as a tradition. How much of reality is there in this, we do not know. But the faith in which these things happen, and many times they see it becomes true. Slowly people develop faith in it. I was going to take some sweets from the shelf. No sooner I put my hand on them, a lizard dropped at once I removed my hand. Oh yes, people always start laughing. Oh yes, one should observe all these things. You see, Rakal is ill and my limbs ache too. Do you know what is the matter? This morning I was leaving my bed. I saw a certain person whom I took for Rakal. All laugh. Oh yes, physical features should be studied. The other day, Naren brought one of his friends, a man with only one good eye. Though the other eye was not totally blind, I said to myself, what is this trouble that Naren has brought with him? So, here Sri Ramakrishna says, oh yes, one should observe all these things. You see, Rakal is ill. Now, because why should we have these things is ultimately where it is going to lead. In small things in which we are interested, we are running after certain things. Here, for me, suppose I am going for a job or going out, this is the only thing which is in my awareness, and this is the only thing that I am holding on to. The whole world is there. What is happening in the world, what is happening to whom, I am not concerned. I am going now, going to the office or somewhere. My whole attention is, I am going somewhere, it is there. I have to do this. Can I divert my attention to something else? Can I expand my understanding? Can I expand my vision? When I have to expand something unusual happening, every moment something unusual will be happening. Some trees are shivering because of the wind. Another side, the trees are silent. Here the trees suddenly start vibrating. Oh, wind is coming. Now wind is going to overtake all this. With the sign, even in the modern times, we see the cyclone coming somewhere. And some signs, small signs we see. When it is depression in the sea, we start getting cloud. First, oh, something is happening, something is going to happen. Now, my awareness is expanding. I am seeing something happening. You can see this signs, the animals reacting to these signs very much. Now, I was in forest, the animals, I will be sitting, suddenly they start running about. They hear some sound somewhere, and then immediately they are alert. Oh, that particular animal is coming, or the steps of that animal. Suppose tiger is coming, the deers are here. The smell, the touch, they have not seen, but the sound that hear, they are already alert and start running away. They have not seen the tiger. You can see always birds are sitting, some tap sound comes, immediately they run away. Before the danger comes, the signs of danger, or something good is going to happen, something good. Now I am going somewhere, it is hot, some cool breeze is coming. It's a good sign. Oh, from this side, cool breeze is coming. Now these things, why do we have to believe in these things? And because of it expands our understanding. It expands. Leaving my small mindedness, holding on to certain things, gripping something and living, I go to the beyond. I am not expanding to the cosmic level. I am not expanding myself to a different level of thinking. But I am in such a state that I am able to bring something of future, of past, of something happening. To that extent, I am able to. I am safeguarding on myself from something. In these small things, I practice, and in big things, I am saved. These need not be reality. These are meant not that is something great calamity is going to happen to me, but my alertness, my response to nature is being activated. I am becoming more sensitive to nature. Otherwise, I am becoming immune to nature. My attention is drawn to higher levels of understanding. So, these things, if I value, it is like simulation, giving small exercises in life to increase your response to nature. Nature is always nature and God speak to us through silence. We do not understand. We do not understand where am I going to, what am I going to attain, where I am to work with. So this understanding makes me don't think this is real, but this is an exercise for you to respond to nature. Nature is speaking in silence, and one day you listen to the higher realities that nature is presenting before us. She is presenting divine. She is presenting God. And where do you begin? In these small things. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.